One of the most deeply rooted religious manifestations in the Catholic religion in Mexico, celebrating the Holy Week, are the altars of sorrows, or altar de dolores, a tradition that has been carried out in the country since the 17th century to remember the suffering of the Virgin Mary for the passion and death of her son Jesus. The Sorrowful Virgin, as she is also known, embodies 7 sorrows that the Mother of Jesus suffers before the passion and death of Jesus Christ materializes.
Oranges and golden flags. About the sour oranges, little flags that were originally made of fire gold. They can also be made of shiny paper. This element means something about the sour and bitter feeling of the death of Christ. They are standards of glory that announce his resurrection.
Cereals. The tradition says that the cereals have to be sown 15 days before of the Holy Friday to give them time to grow. They can be germinated of chia, beerset, wheat, barley, or amaranth, and they are presented in traditional pots of clay. Its growing means the new life that Jesus gave us with his death and resurrection. The wheat make allusion to the biblical phrase, if the wheat doesn't die, it remains infertile, but if it dies, it gives abundant fruit. And it makes reference to the Eucharist. The wheat in particular symbolizes the communion wafer where Jesus is present.
Flowers are a very important piece of the altar. Evergreen flowers come in many colors, but the most common one is the purple, because that color symbolizes sadness. They make the altar look far way better than without them, but that is not the only reason why they are there. At the same time, the flowers are synonym of life and beauty and have a deep connection with the Mexican culture, making them an essential piece for the altar and for the tradition.
The water should be placed in containers with a lid. It must be mixed with sugar to mean that no matter the pain and bitterness, the heart of the Virgin Mary is always sweet. If it is 5 containers, it means the 5 painful miseries of the Rosary. The white water, which is horchata, represents the purity of the Virgin.
The green lemon water means the hope of Maria and the resuscitation. The orange melon or orange water refers to the sons and the ordeal during the crucifixion. The red water from watermelon or Jamaica refers to the blood shed by Christ to save humanity. The seeds of Shielon or water represent the Virgin's tears. Water is offered to people who visit the altar or participate in the celebration, so that they receive the water of eternal life.
Grapes. Grapes are a fundamental part of this altar, and many people place some of these in reference to the blood of Christ present in the Eucharistic wine. People say that grapes are used because they will turn into wine, and this will represent Christ's blood, which feeds and redeems those who believe. And as we know, in Christianity, wine is used because it's the expression of the sacrifice of death. He bled out on the cross, spilling out his blood for all of us.
The monogram of the Virgin is made with withered rose petals, heart pierced by the tears of Maria, a heart made of any material with the 7 swords that symbolize the pains suffered by the Virgin.
The first pain, the prophecy of the elderly Simeon in the presentation of the child Jesus in the Temple of Jerusalem. Simeon blessed the Holy Family and told the Virgin that the child is placed for the fall and rise of many in Israel, and to be a sign of contradiction, and as word will pierce your soul. The second pain, the flight of the Holy Family to Egypt. The Holy Family was forced to go into exile from their land when the angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph and said, "Get up, take the child and his mother with you and fly to Egypt, and stay there until I tell you." The third sorrow, the loss of the child Jesus on the return journey from the temple. Mary and Joseph are alarmed to see that the child is not among the travelers returning from Jerusalem to Nazareth. Not finding him, they return to Jerusalem in search of him. The fourth pain, Holy Mary meets Jesus carrying the cross on the Via Dolorosa. According to the tradition reflected in the fourth station of the Stations of the Cross, on his way from the Praetorium to Calvary, Jesus met his mother. "Why do you take my child along such ungrateful paths?" The fifth pain, Jesus is crucified in front of his mother. The sixth pain, the body of Jesus is given in the arms of his blessed mother. The seventh pain, Jesus is buried.